Hey everyone, welcome to Crypto News Simplified. My name is Ali and today is April 29th, 2022. I hope you're all having a great night and I'm going to get right into the news. So, first off, we have this headline. Please don't buy a KYC'd wallet for the Bored Apes team's Other Side Mint. So, Bored Ape Yacht Club, that's that famous NFT of the monkeys. Um, they their developers are coming out with a metaverse called the Other Side. So, of course, with every metaverse, you get to buy and own land in that metaverse. So, tomorrow is the minting of the land. You can only participate in the minting if you KYC'd about 2 months ago previously. So, KYC is Know Your Customer. And that's basically a law that a lot of countries have where, in order to participate in certain things, like for example, buying stocks, buying crypto, you need to give an entity your information. So when I use Coinbase or when I use Kraken, I need to give them my license, my first and last name, my address, all this invasive information. So about 2 months ago, Bored Ape Yacht Club came out with a new website, partnered with Animoca Brands, and they did a teaser trailer, and they just asked you to connect your wallet and to KYC. So a lot of people didn't do it because they didn't know what it was for. It was kind of just a trust us, like give us your information and trust us something exciting is coming. So I didn't KYC because I don't, I'm not down for that. And I don't want to, I don't think that should be the norm for projects. um, so yeah, so a lot of people are upset that they didn't KYC because now they can't mint other side land. And the benefit of minting land is you're buying the land at a set price. So the developers and the company Yuga Labs, so Yuga Labs is selling the land at X amount of price. I think it's 350 ape coins. You have to pay with the ape token. So I think it's 350. So they're selling all the land at 350. Now, once it hits the secondary market, so once people like start selling it on OpenSea and all that, like the price is probably just going to skyrocket. Um, so a lot of people would rather buy first and take profit later. So, but don't buy a KYC wallet. Don't buy any wallet from anyone because they have the private key. So like these people that are buying these wallets, they're going to mint land, and as soon as they mint it, this other person they bought it from can just sell the land or just transfer it to another wallet under their control. So it's not very smart to do this. Please don't do this. Only you should have your private keys. And like I said, because the mint is tomorrow for the land, ApeCoin is skyrocketing right now. It's like more than doubled the past week. And so Binance today, they suspended ApeCoin lending as demand skyrockets. Now, I don't think Binance should have done this. Binance is the world's largest centralized exchange for cryptocurrencies. And this, in my opinion, is price manipulation. Like, just because the demand is skyrocketing, raise the price. Let the price naturally raise with the market. This is what a free market is supposed to be. If demand is high, the price is going to rise high. Um, but this is just, in my opinion, manipulating the price. Up next, this is a big story. So, Juno blockchain community officially votes to revoke whales tokens. So, I covered this story like 2 months ago. Basically, this guy who came out, Takumi Asano, so he's Japanese. Um, he participated in the Juno airdrop. So he held, I think it was Cosmos, the cryptocurrency. And if you held like X amount within this wallet, you would get X amount of Juno tokens airdropped to you. And this was for the launch of the Juno network. So you could, I think the max of coins you could hold was 10,000 coins, and that would give you the max amount of airdrop Juno tokens. So this guy created 10 different wallets, and in each wallet he put 10,000 of the coins, and he received the max amount of Juno airdropped to each wallet. Then, when the airdrop was over, he took that Juno from all 10 wallets and moved it to one main wallet. Then he staked it all, and the profits that he's making in staking every week, I think it was like $200,000 or something like that. It's some high amount. He's just cashing it out every single week, like every Friday. He's just taking the rewards from staking and cashing out and just dumping on the market. So a lot of people were upset. They say that he rigged the system, that he cheated the game. Um, there's that perspective. There's the perspective that the airdrop should have been done in a better way. That the developers knew that this could happen, that people would cheat the system like this. You know, it's up to you to how you feel about it. But basically, so because he's been dumping on the market, everyone's upset, of course, because you invest in something and you hate to see that investment just go down, go down, go down. So there was the proposal about, oh, in March, yeah, proposal 16, where where they proposed, should they get rid of this guy's coins? And a lot of people voted yes. Um, so then they came back, and it was just to gauge the community's sentiment. So they came back with Proposal 20, which just passed today, with over 72% voting to revoke all but 50,000 of Asano's tokens. So I forget how many tokens he has. This guy has a lot, but they're pretty much confiscating all of his coins. This is huge news. I don't think there's any blockchain that's ever confiscated a user's coins. There's been blockchains that have forked after a hack or after a hack. Really, I'm thinking of Ethereum. Ethereum forked from Ethereum Classic when when their DAO got exploited. It wasn't a hack, but it was an exploit in the smart contract. So yeah, this is pretty big news. And this guy Takumi says he's going to take them to court. I'm sure he's going to take the developers to court. And he's saying that the money that he invested actually came from a group of people. So I guess him and a bunch of people put money together, and he's the one in charge of investing it. And he bought and created, he created these 10 different wallets and bought all these coins and filled it. And the rewards that he's getting every week, he's paying out to these people in dividends. So this will probably be a class action lawsuit or maybe just him. I don't know if he has his own business, but this is still pretty big news. And I really don't support this. I don't think the guy did anything illegal. It's not fair, but the code was there. The developers should have brainstormed this. The guy played within the rules, so yeah, I don't think it's fair. And just so you guys know, so you don't get scared, like, oh, if I hold Bitcoin, can the developers just confiscate my Bitcoin? No. Okay, that can't happen with Bitcoin. Every single blockchain works differently. And with Juno blockchain, the developers have the ability. They're gonna hard fork, and the reason they're gonna do this is because the community voted on it. With Bitcoin, in order for Bitcoin to fork, it would take all the miners in agreement. Um, and even then, you know, I guess they could if all the miners were in agreement, but even then you could just continue mining the original chain. So that's what happened with Ethereum. Basically, Ethereum Classic is the original Ethereum chain, and there was an exploit that happened in a protocol, and the guy took like 5% of the supply of the Ethereum supply, and it caused a huge crash, and people were so upset. And this is when Ethereum was really young, and just starting out with smart contracts and everything. So the developers did decide to fork it, and that's where you get Ethereum and Ethereum Classic. So Ethereum Classic is still running, people are still developing on it, but it's just not as widely used as Ethereum. So yeah, I hope that all makes sense. But this is definitely something I'm going to keep following, and I'm curious to see how this lawsuit will take place. How it'll come out. Up next, Fidelity plans to add Bitcoin for 401k retirement saving raises grave concerns, U.S. Labor Department says. Okay, sorry I read that weird, but the other day, I think it was 2 days ago, Fidelity announced that they want to add Bitcoin to their 401k retirement savings accounts at the employer's choice. So basically, if your employer decided to do this, when you paid your, let's say, $50 a month towards your 401k, 3% or 5% would go towards Bitcoin, and the rest of it would be put into your 401k. So uh, they announced they're going to do that, and now the U.S. Labor Department is concerned about it. It's very concerning, they say. So it's just ludicrous. The government's scared of Bitcoin the most because it's one that you can't control. Um, So yeah, they're not happy about it. Up next, Solana's co-founder believes Bitcoin must switch to proof of stake. Here's why. I'm not going to read the here's why. Basically, climate change, global warming, the earth is melting, all this drama. There's a big debate about what's the best way to verify a network. Should you do proof of stake? Should you do proof of work? Should you do proof of transaction? Should you do proof of stake authority or authority proof of stake? There's proof of history. There's so many different ways to verify a network. Bitcoin and proof of work are the original, and the beauty of it is nearly pretty much impossible for anyone or any computer to like front run a transaction or to post a fraudulent transaction. It's happened in Ethereum. Actually, it happens all the time when you use Uniswap if you're using large amounts of money with small liquidity pools. Um, so with Bitcoin, the more Bitcoin runs, the longer it's been on, the more blocks there are, the harder it is to do these types of things. Like you would need a massive, massive computer, and it's just not feasible right now at the current state of Bitcoin. But a lot of people want to claim that proof of work is bad for the environment because computers are running all day. But there are so many things that are running all day. Like 5G towers are bad for the environment. Chemicals in the water are bad for the environment. Chemicals in the food are bad for the environment. So there's tons of things bad for the environment. And honestly, dryers, okay, the washer and dryers, your dryer uses more energy than a Bitcoin mining machine. So please, it's just but they want proof of stake because there's also the theory that proof of stake can be more controlled, because the way that how are the validators chosen, how are the staking pools chosen. There's different rules for different protocols on how that works, but I don't think they should touch Bitcoin. I think it should be left alone. That's people that say this stuff. I feel like they don't understand the beauty of the code and how it works. Up next, we have Goldman Sachs offers its first Bitcoin-backed loan. So basically, Goldman Sachs is starting to offer cryptocurrency what services, that's the word, cryptocurrency services. So if you're a customer and you want to take out a loan, you can give them your Bitcoin and they will give you cash. The only problem with this is that if the price of Bitcoin goes down, they could call you and be like, hey, you need to provide more collateral or you're going to get liquidated. And that basically means that they're going to take your Bitcoin because you're not paying it back in time, or because the price went so down and you owe more than it's worth. So that's the dangers of that. And I'm telling you, banks want to be involved with cryptocurrency. They want to be the custodians of your coin. So I really don't like debt, the whole debt economy. That's why I believe America's in such a bad state. The world's in such a bad state because the whole debt economy that we've created here. So I won't be using this. Up next, mysterious Bitcoin whale buys $71 million worth of Bitcoin in 7 days. That's a lot of money worth of Bitcoin. Yeah, I'm curious to know who it is. It might be Elon Musk, or not Elon Musk. Sorry, Jack Dorsey, because he just got all that money from Elon Musk. Up next, VeChain now accepted as a form of payment in over 2 million stores spanning 70 countries. So VeChain is a cryptocurrency that's meant for supply chain issues. Um, but now I guess they want to be used as a payment method. So they partnered with Alchemy Pay, and they also have support from Binance Bridge 2.0. And yeah, so now they are now accepted in over 2 million stores that span 70 countries. So that's pretty cool. And by the way, to use this, you would have to have the VeChain wallet. That's how you would be able to pay at stores. So I imagine it's just like scanning a QR code at the checkout. But yeah. Up next, CoinMarketCap takes a jab at XRP for this fundamental reason. So basically, CoinMarketCap, which is one of the oldest websites out there for tracking the price of cryptocurrencies, They are connected to God, probably over 100 different exchanges. So they update the price. You know, they take an average of all the exchanges and update the prices every day of all the coins. And they're also good, informative tool when you're doing your research. They do have competitors like CoinGecko, for example. But yeah, so CoinMarketCap, the official Twitter account, posted a tweet. I think it was earlier today, uh, hating on XRP. And they tweeted, the answer XRP for being controlled and governed by authorities, hence defeating the purpose of cryptocurrency. All the other coins in this are decentralized and are basically people's crypto. And so basically, he's saying that XRP is a controlled currency. It's owned by the government and big banks, and that people shouldn't use it. Pretty much because it's anti-crypto, and the whole like the spirit of crypto is decentralization, freedom from financial slavery, like having a monetary system that is reliant and it's in the code. No one can fudge it. No one can. It's non-corruptible because the Federal Reserve can't just decide to print money. Like Bitcoin, it's written how much coins there's going to be. Um, so yeah, so they immediately took down the tweet though. They deleted it. CoinMarketCap did, and they came out and said it was a new employee or new intern, and that they apologize, that they're neutral. They're neutral, and they just want to give you information on every coin. They don't want to take a stance on which blockchain is better. So I thought that was pretty funny. And yeah, that's basically it for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I was able to get through, teach you a lot. I know I kind of went in depth on some of it, but please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below if you have a question. Follow me on Instagram at cryptosimplified.fl. You can always write me an email and hit me up, and I'll be sure to, help you guys out more. And I also do one-on-one walkthroughs, teach you how to use Web 3.0, how to use dApps and wallets and all that. So if you're interested, let me know. Have a great day.